Scene script. Can you imagine a world where cars run on water, or more specifically, on hydrogen, which makes up 2/3 of every water molecule? Welcome to the exciting frontier of transportation, a future where our vehicles no longer rely on fossil fuels but instead draw energy from the most abundant element in the universe: hydrogen. This isn't just a pie-in-the-sky dream but a tangible reality that's unfolding right before our eyes. It's a new dawn in the world of transportation, and it's powered by hydrogen cars. So, what's the big deal about hydrogen cars? Well, they're vehicles that use hydrogen gas as fuel. The hydrogen is converted into electricity within a device called a fuel cell, and this electricity is used to power the car's motor. No carbon emissions, no greenhouse gases, just water vapor as a byproduct. Yes, you heard it right. Cars that effectively run on water. Hydrogen, as a fuel source, is clean, sustainable, and potentially limitless. It's a game changer, a shift from the polluting, non-renewable fossil fuels we've been dependent on for so long. We're talking about a complete transformation of our transportation systems, a leap towards a greener, cleaner future. But why hydrogen? Why not just stick to electric vehicles? The answer lies in the unique advantages that hydrogen offers. Hydrogen fuel cells can provide a much longer range than most batteries, and refueling a hydrogen car can be as quick as filling up a conventional vehicle with gasoline. Plus, hydrogen can be produced from a wide variety of sources, including wind, solar, and even waste. However, like any emerging technology, hydrogen cars have their challenges. Infrastructure, cost, and efficiency are all factors that need to be addressed. But with governments and corporations around the world investing heavily in this technology, the prospects for hydrogen cars are brighter than ever. It may sound like science fiction, but the technology behind hydrogen cars is already here, and improving rapidly. So buckle up, because the future of transportation is not just about getting from point A to point B. It's about doing so in a way that ensures the survival of our planet. So what makes a hydrogen car tick? How does it convert hydrogen into energy? Well, let's dive into the heart of a hydrogen car: the fuel cell. This isn't your typical combustion engine, it's an electrochemical cell that harnesses the power of hydrogen and oxygen to create electricity. Imagine a sandwich. The bread is the fuel cell's outer layers, known as electrodes. The filling is a thin layer called an electrolyte. Just like a sandwich, these layers work together to create something great, in this case, energy. Hydrogen gas, stored in high-pressure tanks within the vehicle, is fed into the fuel cell's anode, or the negative electrode. This is where a catalyst, often made of platinum, breaks the hydrogen molecules into protons and electrons. These electrons are then forced to take a detour, a path that leads them through a circuit, creating an electric current. This electricity is what powers the car's motor, giving you the smooth, quiet ride you experience in a hydrogen car. Meanwhile, the protons, or positively charged hydrogen ions, pass directly through the electrolyte to the cathode, or positive electrode. Here, they meet up with oxygen from the air and the detoured electrons. This reunion results in the formation of water molecules, which are harmlessly expelled from the car as exhaust. So in essence, a hydrogen car is an electric car. But instead of storing electricity in a battery, it creates its own electricity on the go, using hydrogen as fuel and oxygen from the air. Let's not forget, the brilliance of this process is the waste, or rather the lack thereof. Unlike traditional gasoline-powered cars that emit carbon dioxide and other harmful pollutants as exhaust, the only byproduct of a hydrogen fuel cell is water. And not just any water, but pure, clean water that you could technically drink. Essentially, the only waste product of this process is water, making hydrogen cars incredibly environmentally friendly. So next time you see a hydrogen car gliding silently down the street, remember the remarkable science happening under the hood. It's not just a vehicle, it's a testament to the power of clean, renewable energy. While the technology sounds promising, there are both benefits and challenges to hydrogen cars. Let's start with the positives. When it comes to environmental impact, hydrogen cars are a dream come true. These vehicles emit nothing but water vapor, meaning they produce zero harmful emissions. That's right, not a single particle of greenhouse gas. This makes them a potential game changer in the fight against climate change. Next up is energy efficiency. Hydrogen has an energy content about 3 times that of gasoline. This means hydrogen cars can travel much further on a single tank than their gasoline counterparts. And because they're powered by electricity generated through the chemical reaction between hydrogen and oxygen, they're far more energy efficient than traditional combustion engines. But perhaps the most exciting part of hydrogen cars is their potential for renewable fuel. Hydrogen can be produced from a variety of resources, including water, natural gas, and even renewable sources like wind and solar power. This means that unlike fossil fuels, which are finite and environmentally damaging, hydrogen is a virtually limitless resource that can be produced cleanly and sustainably. But as with any new technology, there are challenges. One of the biggest hurdles is the current lack of infrastructure for hydrogen fueling stations. There just aren't enough of them yet to make hydrogen cars a practical option for most people. Then there's the issue of storing and transporting hydrogen. Hydrogen is the lightest element in the universe, which makes it difficult to store in large quantities. It's also highly flammable, which presents safety challenges when it comes to transportation. Despite these challenges, the potential benefits of hydrogen cars make them an exciting area of development in the transportation sector. They represent a real opportunity to reduce our carbon footprint and move towards a more sustainable future. Yes, there are hurdles to overcome, but the prospects are truly exhilarating. So where do we stand with hydrogen car technology today? In the realm of automotive innovation, hydrogen car technology is a rising star. It's like a breath of fresh air in an industry that's been dominated by gasoline and diesel for over a century. Yet despite its potential, it's still in its infancy, with a handful of major manufacturers leading the charge. Toyota, for instance, has been a pioneer in this field. Their Mirai model, which translates to future in Japanese, is a testament to their commitment to hydrogen fuel cell technology. It's not just a concept car, it's a real, tangible product that's already on the roads, proving that hydrogen can be a viable alternative to fossil fuels. Hyundai, another automotive giant, is also making strides with their Nexo model. Boasting impressive range and refueling times comparable to traditional cars, the Nexo is Hyundai's ambitious step towards a hydrogen-powered future. And let's not forget Honda, who introduced the Clarity fuel cell, a vehicle that truly lives up to its name. With its innovative fuel cell stack, it offers clean emissions and a driving experience that rivals any conventional car. But the progress doesn't stop with these big names. Smaller companies like River Simple in the UK are also contributing to the growth of this technology. They've developed the Rasa, a lightweight, efficient, and eco-friendly car that runs solely on hydrogen. However, while these developments are exciting, it's important to remember that we're still in the early stages of a hydrogen revolution. Infrastructure for hydrogen refueling is sparse, and the production of hydrogen itself can be energy-intensive. But with continued research and investment, these hurdles can be overcome. So the road to a hydrogen future is indeed challenging, but it's one that many are willing to take. Advancements in hydrogen car technology are happening every day, driven by the collective will to create a cleaner, greener world. While still in its early stage, hydrogen car technology is progressing at a rapid pace, promising a cleaner and more sustainable future. So, what does the future hold for hydrogen cars? It's a question that's been on the minds of many as we venture deeper into the 21st century. The future of hydrogen cars is promising, with many scientists and engineers working tirelessly to push the boundaries of what's possible. The technology behind these vehicles is expected to advance significantly, with improvements in the efficiency of fuel cells, the production of hydrogen, and the infrastructure required to support these vehicles. One of the most anticipated advancements is in the realm of fuel cell technology. Currently, fuel cells are expensive to produce and somewhat inefficient. However, researchers are working on developing more cost-effective and efficient fuel cells that could make hydrogen cars more accessible and practical for everyday use. Another area of focus is the production of hydrogen. Currently, most hydrogen is produced using natural gas, a process that isn't entirely environmentally friendly, but scientists are exploring more sustainable methods of production, such as electrolysis powered by renewable energy sources. This could dramatically reduce the carbon footprint of hydrogen fuel. Infrastructure is yet another hurdle to overcome. Today, hydrogen refueling stations are few and far between, making it difficult for hydrogen cars to become mainstream. However, as the demand for these vehicles increases, we can expect to see more investment in the necessary infrastructure, leading to a more widespread adoption of hydrogen cars. Finally, hydrogen cars are poised to play a significant role in the global push towards sustainable transportation. As we grapple with the effects of climate change, the need for cleaner, greener forms of transportation becomes more evident. Hydrogen cars with their potential for zero-emission driving could be a big part of the solution. Only time will tell how hydrogen cars will shape our world, but one thing is certain: the future of transportation is looking cleaner and greener than ever before.